What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the endlessly edgy Dr. Disaster, and the story that we talked about the other day with Valve bending the knee to the payment processors, that story has been exploding with new information faster than I can keep up with.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
As a quick refresher, Steam just added new guidelines to their platform indicating that any game that's published on there has to conform to the terms and conditions set forth by their payment processors. Apparently, the likes of PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, and more got together and leaned on Steam, and this new guideline was immediately used as a means of justifying the removal of adult-oriented content on Steam. Immediately, a lot of us spoke out against this, even though it isn't affecting games that I enjoy personally, but we still spoke out because censorship is a slippery slope. We all know exactly where this nonsense leads.
It's a huge shit sandwich and we're all gonna have to take a bite.
Well, now we have uncovered who it is that is responsible for this push. The payment processors were urged to go after Steam by this group right here, Collective Shout, who wrote an open letter to these payment processors. They are a self-described grassroots campaigning movement against the objectification of women. These punks are the sort who whine incessantly about this sort of thing. This tweet here, as an example, shows an article from 8 years ago where one of the co-founders of Collective Shout said that Lara Croft and Cortana, among others, have impossibly large chests. They want those characters removed from media, which is the attitude that led to the manly version of Lara Croft that we see today.
I'm not into dudes.
Meanwhile, this same organization praised the Netflix show Cuties, which, if you don't remember, that was the show which featured adult-oriented material using kids as actors. It's absolutely disgusting, people were appalled by it, and Netflix eventually pulled the show, but Collective Shout called it a powerful protest, and they did not call for the show to be taken down. And so we know exactly what kind of an organization this is, the sort without any actual principles. Cortana is somehow a big problem, but the show Cuties, that's just art, they say. Well, this is a radical feminist organization which will certainly come after games like Stellar Blade next, and I think I can speak for gamers when I say what I'd like them to do in regards to our hobby.
Get the f*** out of here!
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference, and I've started uploading some content onto Rumble too, so make sure that you follow Dr. Disaster over there. Anyways, let's look at what these jackasses at Collective Shout are up to now. You just know that things are not going their way when they start playing the victim, like a dog rolling over and showing you his belly. This co-founder of the Collective Shout organization, Melissa Tankard-Reist, just posted this on X. She wrote, "You are morally bankrupt and destroying civilization. How dare you say gamers getting off on the sexual torture of women and kids makes us violent. Also in my inbox this morning," and then she proceeds to post what seems likely to me to be a fabricated email message with a bogus email domain. And let me say this, it's not hard to say that I denounce this sort of behavior. I doubt this is is real, but ridiculous people do exist, and they are not emblematic of gamers as a whole. Now, if you dislike these people at Collective Shout, don't send them emails like this. I probably don't need to tell you that, but it's not a good idea. In fact, don't send emails at all. Just engage with them politely but firmly against their ideas on social media. And better yet, sign this petition here, which pushes back against this censorious BS. This petition was just started, and they've already got about 11,000 signatures at the time of this recording. I will add a link in the description of the video so that you can sign it. Ultimately, this petition is attempting to urge the United States Congress to pass this here, the Fair Access to Banking Act, which would defang these payment processors and rid them of their power. But the reason this Melissa Tankard Reist is going into full-on victim mode is because of the scrutiny that her organization is under now that we are onto them. Look at this post here from Archcast as a small example. He writes here, Collective Shout is a much bigger player than we thought. They not only got an article pulled within a day, they got the writer fired. Now, Anna is certainly no friend to us, making this all the more remarkable. And what he's talking about is this article here, which was pulled down from Vice. It was written by Anna Valens, a progressive activist, but Anna was actually defending games like Detroit Become Human from Collective Shout, and the article got yeeted. Or here's a post from Jay Viper on X, where he turned up some pretty interesting information. He wrote, looking into Collective Shout turned up something interesting. Turns out the phone number they operate under is also associated with Women's Forums Australia. They were interested in women understanding their choices other than abortion, a noble cause headed up by Melinda Tankard Reist. It was right around this point that Reist founded Collective Shout and began targeting companies via censorship and ignoring choice altogether. It's important to note the Australian origins of this company and the many issues Australia has with censorship by its government and controlling bodies. And yes, that country's unfortunate behavior under COVID a few years ago was eye-opening as hell. They are very censorious. But reading on, he wrote, Collective Shout claims it's a grassroots organization. However, they do not publish donors and amounts. Their revenue is displayed only through their ACNC financial report, which is not itemized. They also partner with Good Company for employee direct paycheck donations. As an example, companies such as AGL, an Australian energy firm, facilitate employee donations through payroll deductions. As for the Steam changes, this only took 8 days to work. They wrote an open letter, and 8 days later, they were posting their win. Someone beyond this group is pushing it, and when censorship at this level is involved, this is alarming. They're already going beyond their payment processor win and are taking games down on Steam by purposely misleading the public. So yeah, this is definitely not a grassroots organization. It seems we have stumbled onto a hidden boss fight in the battle against gaming's enemies. Someone powerful must be funding Collective Shout. There's no other explanation as to why they would have so much sway despite being so relatively minuscule. The good news is that the more we shine light on them, the less power they're going to have. This is why we see the co-founder showing her belly, so to speak, and playing victim. That is not a posture someone takes on when they're winning. That is someone desperate to shut the opposition down. They want your pity. Instead, they can have our petition. But I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget to sign the petition and drop your contempt for these Collective Shout turds into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.